Hello everyone, I am Sara Bouguerra from Algeria. I am PhD student. My presentation is named a climate-specific degradation rate for encapsulant browning for different PV panel orientations. As an introduction, we can say that long lifetime and high reliability of PV modules is essential to lower the levelized cost of energy, the levelized cost of electricity, and decrease the insurance cost in the product lifetime. The lifetime of the PV module can be up to 25 years or more, but the PV module has to resist different conditions in order to work properly. These are the different components of PV module. It is composed of front layer, polymeric encapsulation, and solar cells. The solar cells can be mono or polycrystalline. The PV module encapsulant protects the PV cells from external stressors such as the moisture, the hail, the dust, etc. The dominant encapsulant material for PV modules is the ethyl vinyl acetate, the EVA, characterized by low cost and high thermal stability. The right performance assessment of PV modules requires the knowledge of all the degradation mechanisms that occur. There are some mechanisms which cause steady power degradation over time, such as the encapsulant browning, and there are others which cause catastrophic failure, such as the glass breakage or junction box failure. It is reported that the main contributor to the maximum power degradation of crystalline silicon PV modules is the short circuit decline, which is associated with encapsulant browning, and the region affected, the most affected by this degradation, is the hot and humid climate regions. The encapsulant discoloration is associated with two mechanisms. There are two mechanisms: browning in the presence of UV light and temperature, and also the photobleaching in the presence of oxygen. The acceleration factor of encapsulant browning is an important parameter in predicting the performance degradation rate of the PV module in the outdoor environment. PV installers claim that varying the angle of installation, the tilt and orientation angle, contributes to smoothen out the feed-in tariff of PV systems and reduce the cost in the long term. The objective of this work is to determine the acceleration factor for encapsulant browning when varying the PV panel orientation. In general, the acceleration factor for encapsulant browning is determined by this equation, which is equal to the I short circuit degradation rate in field 1 over the I short circuit degradation rate in field 2, where one field is considered to be accelerated with respect to the other. The parameters which affect the encapsulant browning are the UV intensity, the humidity, and the ambient temperature. There are three physical models. We have the Arrhenius equation, which depends on the temperature, the modified Arrhenius equation, which depends on temperature and UV irradiance, and we have the PEX model, which depends on temperature, UV, and relative humidity. The equation to calculate the module temperature, there is the Sandia model, which depends on the plane of irradiance, constant wind speed, and ambient temperature. The meteorological data are recorded from the CDUR Research Center in Algiers. The UV intensity is supposed to be 5% of the plane of array irradiance, where only the daytime data are taken into account, that are when the irradiance is higher than 40 watt per meter squared. Here we can visualize the different meteorological data. And we have calculated the solar irradiance for different orientation angles. And here we can see solar irradiance for 3 different days. And here we have used yearly profile, but here we visualize the daily irradiance profile. So here we can notice that in the summer period, it is higher than winter or spring period. The modified Arrhenius equation is used in our study. So we have calculated the acceleration factor from south to different orientations. The parameters in equation 7 are calculated, and the daily average of each parameter here is calculated also: the UV irradiance, the PV module temperature, and the wind speed. So here we can also we have supposed that the activation energy is 0.4, the UV exponent is 0.9, and here we have obtained results of the acceleration factor. And here we can notice that the acceleration factor is close to 1 in the summer period. This means that the irradiance received in the east is very similar to the irradiance received in the south, because here this is the acceleration factor from south to east and from south to southeast. But in the winter period, we can notice that the acceleration factor is very high, and this means that there is a variation between the UV intensity captured early in the day and captured in the midday, which corresponds to the south orientation. These are the remarks, and here we can also visualize the acceleration factor for south to southwest and south to west, and it's a little bit different because the variation in the winter periods is very high for this case. This is because the UV intensity is received in the midday and in the morning period, but not in the evening period, or the radiance received is very small quantity in the evening period, which corresponds to the west orientation. So the variation was very high for the acceleration factor. Here we can summarize the results for the acceleration factor. We have calculated the yearly average of the acceleration factor. So here we can notice that the acceleration factor, they are very similar. The south to southeast and south to southwest, they are very close to 1. And here south to east is a little bit higher than 1, and south to west is the highest one. In here, we can summarize the results. We can determine the eye short circuit reduction when changing the PV panel orientation. So for the south to east orientation, there is a reduction of the eye short circuit degradation rate by 6%. For the east, 24%. For west, 33%. For southeast, for southwest, 12%, and for south, this is one we have compared with. So the results reveal that the short circuit degradation rate can be decreased by orienting the panels east or west of south. Southwest orientation can be good to match the load consumption and decrease the encapsulant browning by 12%. And also southeast orientation can be a good choice to increase the energy production and decrease the encapsulant browning by 6%. For future work, we would like to do some accelerated testing. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for your attention and for attending this presentation.